so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who know neither victory nor defeat.
Welcome to another episode of In the Arena MMA. I'm Nick Davis alongside my co-host and pro bettor Magic M. It's been a rough start to the year, but we're ready to wipe the slate clean and break down every fight on UFC 326 in chronological order as a rematch more than 10 years in the making between Max Bless Holloway versus Charles Do Bronx Oliveira takes place. Then later, we've got interviews with recent winner Francis Fire Marshall and the long-awaited Bryce Mitchell interview. We're going to post a full Bryce Mitchell interview on Friday. We got about a 20-minute segment for you. And if you can't wait till Friday, I want a little nicer edit. Follow on Instagram at InTheArenaMMA _ and DM, and I'll send you a link to the episode that's up on Patreon. And if you join our Patreon, you can join all our interviews live and ask questions in the chat. It's actually growing. We got a good group of people in there, so check that out. Magic, how's it going?
How long have we been live?
Maybe 1 minute.
Okay. I didn't know we were live at the beginning when you started talking. Like, I could have said something really fucked up.
I would say welcome to In the Arena MMA. I think it's good to assume we're live.
Yeah. But like before that,
we're a well-oiled machine. We didn't have to say anything. I saw you. We went live. But yeah, we're here. Thoughts and anything you want to touch on from last card?
I think we should do like when we have money lines, like talk about where we would put them after the fight. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, little.
So I can feel much better about losing them.
Yeah, line the fights in retrospect. Let's look at the card from last week.
I had 5, I think.
5 what? Oh,
money lines, which is a lot for me.
From the last card you're talking about?
Yeah. It's not usual that I have 5.
Yeah.
I have Schultz, who should be in prison already with Bulgarian. We were never friends. It's not party time.
It is not party. Everybody get the fuck out and go home. That was devastating.
That was like plus 240. I mean, obviously you are not going to make it shorter watching that, but I feel like that is a difficult one to put in retrospect because it was like instant. I don't know if I'm making sense. He just died, but that was a very awkward performance too. I would probably make it, I don't know, plus 300 in a redo, maybe wider. I don't know. It's a hard one.
Yeah,
imagine the fight goes the exact same way, but before that there was a minute where he had grappling success. Where do you put it? You know what I mean?
Yeah. And but he did get in deep, and it's just like he couldn't move him, and that's why it gives you questions on what was he doing.
I always tell it's very easy to talk from home in the sofa, but that looked to me like he was like, I'm not going to say he threw the fight. I'm not this crazy. Oh, my fighter lost. He threw the fight, but he did some very awkward things. I don't know, maybe Damian Pinas is fucking Mike Tyson, but every time he got touched, he went to the canvas like he had been shot with a shotgun. And then just continued to fight like 3 times. Bro, people get knocked out. That doesn't happen. I don't know, it was very awkward. He was moving in slow motion. I don't know really. I was confused about that.
And then we had...
I mean, that was about a bet that I wouldn't take again at plus 240, but I think the other 4 ones I will take 100%. I was pissed after the card.
So you had Marlon Vera, David Martinez. You had Marlon Vera at plus 260. I mean, it wasn't a split, but you basically just...
It was a 50-50 fight.
World keeps on spinning.
He drops round 1 at a high clip in that fight. It's obvious, but I don't know how you go past Vera. I don't know, plus 140 or something like that. Don't you agree?
Yeah, definitely. I mean... It's just weird because he just...
And what if he decides to throw?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you just do it in the first round and just come at him. But obviously, a lot of his success later became because David Martinez couldn't keep up that pogo stick for 3 rounds. And so, like a 5-round fight, it'd be fucking Cheeto minus 200. But yeah, another one. But it's just funny. You knew what was going to happen, and it happened. Didn't even get the split, though.
I thought he won. People were telling me I was biased and all that. I thought he won. I knew he wasn't going to get it in Mexico, but I thought he won. Didn't you think he won round 2? I think it was 19-20 in significant strikes, and he got the best shots. Like, he kind of rocked him with a head kick and all that. It was a close round, and Martinez got a takedown at the end. He didn't do anything with it, but he got the visuals, you know what I mean? It was like, yeah, he's not getting this round. But I thought he deserved 29-28.
It's really, I mean, that takedown was like the last couple seconds, and like Bisping was like, oh, that could swing him the round. Like, I get the visual. That shouldn't count for anything.
I don't know.
You had Felipe Bunes versus Edgar Chairez.
Yeah, that was the worst one. Like, he won.
Yeah.
I think most people agree with me that he won.
Someone
from let's say inside UFC text me like, that's fucked up, he won. But what I mean is, in a redo, where do you place Felipe Bunes' line? Even money, he has the grappling upside, and on the feet it was, I would say, a slightly Chairez based on power, but it was a close fight on the feet, and he's clearly the better grappler. Got takedowns in multiple rounds. I think you cannot go past even money.
Yeah, that was probably...
And he was plus 265. That one was fucked up to lose.
Ironically,
I think he won the fight.
Yeah, ironically, maybe Felipe Bunes is like one of his best performance in the UFC. Like, he didn't melt.
I mean, he's fought good people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he fought a good fight.
Yeah.
He should have got rounds 1 and 2. It is what it is. It's Mexico. I mean, I saw it coming.
Then we had this one. I was also
Douglas,
on the
that was a fucked up one too. Douglas Silva de Andrade.
Yeah, versus Javier Reyes.
Yeah, okay, so that's a difficult one to rely on, I think. But what do you make him? He was plus 210, plus 210 or something.
Plus 150.
Yeah, I mean, he basically knocked the guy out.
Yeah, and I don't like. He really, I don't know. He was trying to wag his finger. That was a weird stoppage. Like, I don't think he
that was a bad stoppage.
It wasn't.
I get what people are saying, that he's getting pounded and no real defense, but he was alright. And if he wanted to stop that, there were better spots before.
Yeah,
you cannot stop that at the bell while the guy is like, "Hey, I'm okay." Like, it feels like it's every week with Herfling. When is the last time he had a normal stoppage? Like, okay, this should be a stop, and he stops it. You know what I mean?
He was at that Combate Americas fight, and he there was this fight. I wait. No, he was reffing, and the main event was a guy from Acapulco Shore, the Mexican reality TV show.
Yeah, I know.
Mexican Jake Paul, and it was looking like it was going to go to a third round and just be a banger. This one guy was trying to survive, and then Herb stopped it with like a couple seconds left in the round.
He goes like, all high and everything. It's over.
he robbed us an awesome third round. Finally. And then you had Lonnor Kavanaugh plus 175. Yeah. I don't know, minus 150.
Way more. Okay. He smoked him. Like, he had nothing for him at distance. That was one satisfying watching experience for me. Honestly, like, getting Brandon Moreno getting embarrassed in that way in front of his friends and family was very satisfying. After all these years of watching his bullshit. I mean, the altitude and all that is a factor, but in a redo with a full camp, 5 rounds in neutral, I would make Kavanaugh a 4-5 to 1 favorite. Like, Moreno had nothing for him. Yeah, it was ridiculous. He may be done. I hope he gets a hard fight next. Like, really, I really do. I think they are going to try to keep him kind of up. You know what I mean? I think the options are like something like Alex Perez, who is like next to him, or someone up. I think he can get truly fucked up by someone good next.
Your hatred for him is entertaining to watch.
I mean, it's nothing personal. I just
don't break kayfabe. Don't break kayfabe. It's like wrestling. You have to. He hates him. He wants him to lose. But yeah, overall the card is pretty fucking forgettable.
Yeah, it was a pretty bad card in every sense.
Yeah. So moving on to this week.
Also, this happened this week, right? The Jocelyn Edwards fight. Or that was the previous one? No,
that was previous. That was previous.
I was previous? Yeah, that guy should be in jail. That was ridiculous. That, like, he straight up attempted to fix the fight.
Wait, Jocelyn Edwards?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. He just,
Oh no, the one this week was Aileen Perez. Yeah, that was very enjoyable. I had doesn't go, and she got stand up from she had like 3/4 mount and a half Nelson, and the guy's like a stand up.
yeah,
Like,
that was.
what the fuck is going on?
We were both tweeting about it. I didn't even see yours when I tweeted mine about those refs that they fucking had there. They just literally
I don't know. I think he was like, "Oh, this is fucked up. I need this over or something."
It was weird.
She could have finished like in seconds from there. That was. I mean, I think it's the worst stand up I have ever seen in the UFC. She was literally not. She wasn't in mount, but it was like a 3/4 and a half Nelson. Like she could rape her in that position, like pull her pants down and rape her. That was ridiculous.
It might have been that ref's first fight because like he was constantly in the way. As people would circle, he'd have to like sprint to get out of there. He just had no idea what he was doing.
He was the fat guy. No way, that guy's from the cartel. No way he was a real referee. With all his beer gut and everything. No way that was a real referee.
All right.
That tilted me. I was tilted after that one. I had doesn't go like plus 210 or something. It was blatantly the side. What do you make doesn't go there after the fight?
In
Even
that
money?
Perez fight?
Yeah. Like Jeong had 3 or 4 minutes of body triangle round 1 in the back. Then that Perez position round 2 and round 3 she was mauling Jeong on top. Come on, that was a rough one.
Yeah. I wish they would have, because he kept doing that later in the fights too. They should have took him off the card like that time. Benoit Saint Denis got his ass beat.
He had another.
Yeah,
fight.
I know. That's what I'm saying. They should have took him off the card.
Ridiculous.
But anyways, we gotta just erase the first start of this year. It's been rough, but we're on to UFC 326 and a lot of familiar faces. The first fight is. Oh, I think I have these out of order. Oh, no. Luke Fernandez, 6-0 versus Rodolfo Bellato. What do you think of Luke Fernandez?
This is like the classic spot where someone comes into the UFC undefeated and can punch, and they are like minus 200 something. This feels like dog or pass to me, but the way Bellato looked last fight, like he was a comfortable favorite against Paul Craig, which made sense to me. And then the way he got himself out of that fight because of that bullshit and pretending he was having a stroke, I don't know if I can take him.
You gotta cap that.
Well. Like it's not like you are fighting Poatan and you have been knocked out 3 times already and somehow still in the fight. He was fighting Paul Craig, like it's a good fight for you. And he was that was ridiculous. I couldn't believe that.
A win's a win. You gotta cap that.
This guy was even money with Jim Crute, like the other day. Wasn't he a shorter underdog to Navajo Sterling or close? He was plus 245 against Navajo Sterling. It was a close fight. Plus 190 against Luke Fernandez. Minus 330 against Paul Craig. Minus 135 against Jim Crute. Minus 400 against Potieria or whatever his name is. Luke Fernandez is the second coming of John Jones or what? I don't see it. I think it's wide.
Yeah, I kind of feel like it could look a lot like the Sterling fight with Luke Fernandez just cage pushing a lot. I also kind of like the over. I could see just the grappling exchanges being a significant factor in the fight. I watched most of Luke Fernandez's career. I agree with everything you're saying and like UFC jitters on the debut. I'm gonna pick him to win. Definitely wouldn't bet him at this price being too fresh, but
the line is obviously influenced by his contender fight, but he fought a guy that shouldn't have been there.
Yeah,
and he lost after the contenders fight in round 1 again.
What I do love about him is his gas tank. He had a grueling fight. It was 4 rounds in CFFC against.
That's what Bellato does.
Yeah.
Existing.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like it's dog or pass, but
I agree.
I wouldn't mind if Luke Fernandez kind of knocks him out in 30 seconds.
Yeah, get a big line on him. I just like his kind of background. He D3 college wrestler, and even before that, his dad was his like boxing trainer. So he's kind of got a little grappling, a little striking, just like innate in him. But he also started MMA extremely late, like 24 years old or something.
Yeah, it's light heavyweight, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, so Magic is dog or pass. Next fight. Gaston Bolanos versus Jeong Lee, 11-3. This actually could be a banger, I think.
Yeah, Bolaños is getting... Wow, this line has moved. What happened? I looked at this yesterday and he's now already minus 350. I mean, makes sense. Gaston Bolaños is not good, man.
Jeong Lee is minus 350?
Yeah, he was minus 265 yesterday.
Because it literally might have been in the last half hour or something. Oh no, I use FanDuel lines. This card we have the lines on screen, and I use FanDuel, so they're accurate as of our recording. He's minus 295 there still. Oh, Caesars, he's minus 340.
Yeah, Bolaños is not really good. Like he looks better than he is on the feet. I don't know if that makes sense. He looks more spectacular than he is. You know what I mean? He throws wide hooks, and it's almost like everything is coming from the shoulder. Kind of Kostiatsu style striking, but
kind
he's
of
not
what
very
style?
good than his Kostiatsu. Do you know Kostiatsu?
I don't
the
know
boxer.
Kostiatsu.
His son is Team Su. He's fighting nowadays. He's pretty. I mean, he's recognizable. Kostiatsu, come on, Nick. He was a good boxer. Fucking good boxer.
A lot of good boxers I don't know.
He knocked out Julio Cesar Chavez when Chavez was like 80.
Oh wow.
Disgusting fight. He fought Ricky Hatton. When Ricky Hatton became world champion, it was like the last fight of Kostiatsu. He quit after 11. Yeah, it's a memorable fight. The referee let Hatton do whatever he wanted. He could have shot him if he wanted. It was in Manchester, I think.
Are most of these old boxing matches, are they like on YouTube? Can you find them?
Yeah, for sure. You can 100% watch Kostiatsu fights on YouTube.
Right on. Rest in
He
peace.
has a beautiful striking style. Do you know how he looks like? I mean, Kostiatsu was better at it, but like Cap Swanson and Larry and Douglas, the guy that strikes like Cap Swanson, that's how he strikes. Like
coming from the hip.
Yeah, but there is not really a short distance. He's like, you know what I mean? He's reaching a lot, but it's not straight punches. Like boom, 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 like a tornado. It was beautiful to watch. So yeah, my point is that Gaston Bolaños is not good. The Korean guy should win. But, I mean, do I want to pay this price if he's probably not going to grapple? I don't know. Everybody should be grappling Bolaños. Like, everybody.
And I think Jeong Lee could. He's got really good top pressure.
Yeah, but he's more of a kung fu guy.
He almost thinks he's Connor. He's got like a in-out like.
Yeah, he thought he was so cool, but he has lost 2 now, I think, in a row, right? If I remember correctly.
Yeah, Hyder and Mill and.
Yeah, he got knocked out badly there.
And Daniel Santos. I mean, Santos.
This is a step below in competition. Clearly, he should look look good here. But if he plays more than he should on the feet, he might have a scare or two.
He also fought and beat Blake Builder. Is that the fight?
Yeah, Blake Builder looked horrible in that fight.
I think that's the fight. He said he was on LSD.
Yeah, this guy appears on my personal Instagram all the time doing push-ups and bullshit. I don't know who he's paying. I think I blocked him. He's from
my hometown. I saw him on a Three Rivers Showdown in La Crosse, Wisconsin, one time live.
He looked like he does a lot of drugs.
Yeah, he does. He said he was high on LSD in his last fight.
I think he just not very good at fighting.
Both can be true.
I don't buy it.
It might have been the Kyle Nelson fight. I'm not sure. But, yeah. I'm definitely all over Jeong Lee, but I don't know. It's minus 300 stuff. Next fight.
Tobias.
Rafael Tobias 14-1 versus Diyar Nurgozhay 10-2.
This is Tobias. Please respect Brazilian people, Nick. Tobias.
What do you think? Diyar, he looked decent in his Contender Series fight, and now he looks like Louis Garule. Is he going to lose his third in a row?
Yeah, he was a big favorite, if I remember correctly, at Contenders, or at least medium favorite, and then he was a big favorite when he lost against Ribeiro. I bet Ribeiro there. That was satisfying to watch. And he lost the last one, and I bet against him, I think, too. So, yeah. This guy and me are cool as soon as he keeps losing when I bet against him. This seems like a tougher fight, but is Rafael Tobias going to cover minus 200 here? Because he has fought quite bad people. That's my issue with him. And he got knocked out by a nobody, basically, a couple years ago. I was looking at this before. I have it on. He got knocked by Miguel Porto when Porto was 3-1. Knocked out Tobias. And Miguel Porto is now 4-3. Just saying. And the people he fought are very bad. I bet on this guy by submission in Contenders. I remember the fight vividly. Like, he round 1 took the back and choked him out. I mean, this is a lot to cover against a guy that was supposed to be good. Yeah, he lost a couple of fights, but the people he lost to probably beat Tobias. I don't know about Ribeiro, but the other guy would beat Tobias. I don't know, seems like... I think he's going to get some love as an underdog, but I don't really know. This is a weird one. Probably you need to look at Wiggins about how Nurgozhay looks. I think he has missed at least once.
Yeah, he missed against Ribeiro.
But yeah, this is a big line to cover. It's a big step up in competition. Dog or pass for me, yeah.
Cool. I will take your word for it on that one. Now we're getting some fights I have strong.
I mean, Tobias by submission is plus 165. This guy getting fucking lanked to submit a decent guy like he's, I don't know, Mackenzie there. What are we doing? Plus 165 against a guy that is not in a wheelchair.
I mean,
that's super short. That's unplayable.
Yeah, that sucks. But I guess when the guy, I mean, Ribeiro is out of the UFC and he Kimura'd Nurgozhay, and then an Ezekiel choke, which we haven't seen since Alexei Oleinik. So
yeah, he finds ways to lose. But I don't know. If Tobias is not able to grapple him, I think he's going to have problems here.
Nurgozhay is looking at Magic like the Green Goblin right now.
I don't know, maybe Nurgozhay can finish fights. I remember watching his tape. He can hit. What is Nurgozhay by knockout? He's plus 350. I would rather take his money line. I'm a money line guy now, so I can cope the next episode. I'm a money line guy.
Looking at just your history of your bet MMA, you're significantly better at money lines historically.
No, I'm not. It was just Jason Herzog fixing overs. You can look at the props, and when all this shit the FBI is investigating started, it goes like...
That'd be awesome if you, instead of by card, it was by fight, and you could see which ref it was.
I mean, I can tell a lot of them.
Yeah. Next fight. Sumudaerji, 18-7 versus Jesus Aguilar, 12-3. We got a 62-inch reach on Jesus Aguilar. This could be like a 10-inch reach disadvantage. It's going to be fun to watch.
That's good, so he keeps it tight with his boxing.
He's a rabid dog.
I tweeted it before. I took it down because I'm being careful lately because everybody gets offended on Twitter and you get reported. But this guy looks like someone from Spain fucked a midget.
He's an angry little
like from
elf.
deep inner Spain. Yeah, someone from the first boats there was going to town. He laid the pipe. Yeah. I hate Sumudaerji. I hate watching him, Sumudaerji. Does anyone like watching him?
I think his fights are usually fun. I mean, the match now, all-time classic.
I think people just remember that one and think he's entertaining. He's just bouncing around, throwing 40 strikes per round, and Michael Bisping is telling you, "Oh, such a phenomenal striker! Look at what he's doing. Nothing. Just moves like a kangaroo around. Like, yeah, he's smooth, but I don't see it. He's always this kind of price, and he almost never covers. Last one he looked good, I think, but
the last one was Kevin Borjas when.
Yeah, but Kevin Borjas, I don't know, got paid or something. That was ridiculous.
But that's why I'm saying he looked good. Because Borjas, fucking, I don't know what he was doing.
Jesus Aguilar can probably get takedowns here. And worst case scenario, he's going to Mongoloid his way forward. I don't know. I think it's kind of a big price to cover unless he finishes Aguilar. Aguilar looked good against Gurule.
He looked great. And Gurule didn't look horrible in his last fight. He lost, but like, I don't know. Jesus Aguilar, he's just a fucking little dog, and he gets inside.
Yeah, he's going to fight for your money.
What I am worried about because of that reach advantage is Sumudaerji's elbows. Like, if he throws...
Aguilar has a great chain. He gets stabbed or decision. He doesn't get knocked out. He's a giant midget.
Yeah,
Also, he has a disgusting guillotine. His guillotine doesn't make no sense because you can tell the guy cannot grapple for shit. But he has a guillotine like, I don't know, Fedor Emelianenko.
And Majeri's been subbed 6 times.
Yeah, he gets subbed in by accident almost. He's so bad on the ground. It's kind of ridiculous.
How close is the money line and sub for Aguilar? Probably not.
Sab is not going to be big. He has a lot, and Mudarji gets stabbed a lot. It's probably like 4 or something like that. 300 already. Yeah, fuck up.
Yep.
I mean, there is no way Aguilar is plus 205 and you play submission plus 300. No way.
Yeah. I like Jesus Aguilar in that spot. I definitely think I'm leaning dog. Trying to predict the line movement. Do you think you wait or you jump on it? I just feel like Aguilar's not sexy and it could get wider.
I feel like it's getting harder to do this on MMA because, I mean, I could tell what should happen, but sometimes fight day or 3 hours before the card, some big group betting like someone and the line moves and everybody's like, oh, the line beat you. You know what I mean?
God damn
no,
it,
the line
Andrew.
didn't beat me. Somebody in Canada put 250,000 on, I don't know, on fucking Angela Hill. How am I supposed to predict that? Yeah, point. I think it should get shorter a little bit, probably Aguilar plus 175 or something like that, but would I be surprised if Mudarji gets to minus 300? Not really.
Yeah. Awesome. I think we're both moneyline guy. We're going to see Magic take it to Aguilar moneyline. Next fight. I hope you guys are all enjoying the graphics on... Huh?
Embarrassed at myself if I end up with Aguilar moneyline. What happened to me?
But yeah, hope you guys are enjoying the graphics. We got the fighter name, record, and odds up on screen. Some of these ones later. I have the weight class as well, but almost fucked it up. But yeah, next fight. Cody Durden, 17-9-1 versus Nyamjargal Tumendemberel, 9-1. Not bad. What do you think?
Mongolian guy. We should call him Mongolian guy. The line makes sense to me. Because Durden probably can get takedowns early, but he's not a guy that is going to work you on top. You know what I mean? It's more of a return to the mat type wrestler, power wrestler. He's not a ground guy.
I could see him getting the back possibly.
Yeah, and he has some chokes. He has got better at his submission game, being opportunistic with front chokes, anaconda, darts type of chokes. I feel like if he doesn't end this early, Mongolian man is going to eventually outfight him and put him in a bad spot and probably choke him out himself. He's a fun fighter. I hope he stays in the UFC for a lot of time. Tumendemberel, I like him. He's not very good, but he's exciting.
He's a Mongol. I mean, like, that's what you think of when he fights. He's going to go forward, put himself in danger. And also, like, it just kind of seems like he's... like, I think Cody's going to get takedowns, but, man, he puts his neck out there. And it's just so predictable. Yeah. And
Tumendemberel is not a great grappler, but he's a great opportunistic finisher.
Yeah, he's got good front chokes. I don't want to see Cody Durden get cut. He entertains me. I want to see him. And he also wears a Life Rips mouth guard. I produce one of Chris D'Elia's podcasts, and he wears a Life Rips mouth guard.
I think I have never bet on Cody Durden. I think I have actually bet against him every single fight since he joined.
I bet on him versus devastating draw versus Chris Gutierrez.
Yeah, I had Gutierrez round 3. Very enjoyable.
But
yeah, the Jose Ochoa one. Bro, Jose Ochoa. I should have bet $1 trillion there. I mean, I knew what was happening there. Like, there was no other outcome. Come on, man.
What is the over-under in that fight?
In Durden?
Yeah.
2.5 minus 155 under. I mean, it's getting bet. It's probably going to end up lower because Doesn't Go is already minus 200 territory.
Yeah, that's probably about right. I thought that might be closer to even money, but interesting.
No, there is no way because Durden is high pace and Mongolian man just comes at you. It's a good line. It's probably short. This should be higher than 66 implied, in my opinion.
Next fight, Alberto Montes 10-1 versus Ricky Turcios 12-5. I will divert to you because I don't really remember Alberto Montes, and I was making fucking graphics instead of watching tape.
He's a guy that fought in Contenders that hasn't beaten good people and looks kind of a fraud. I think he's from Venezuela, right?
Defer, not divert. There we go.
He's not really good. I've watched him before, and before Contenders too. He has like a good front choke series, but I don't know. Turcios is a hard guy to finish, and if he doesn't finish him with an anaconda or something early or catch him good, I think Turcios is going to be on his ass if he doesn't finish early. And Turcios is a really hard guy to finish. I was surprised that Raul Rosa stopped him. I thought he was about to take over.
If it would have been in Mexico City, he would have.
Yeah, he. I mean, everybody knows he went out running from that fight in Elevation. It is known. Yeah, Turcios probably the side in my opinion. But if Alberto Montes wins, it's probably early and he looks good. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The under seems big.
Yeah, Ricky's another guy. Different fighter.
He
but
doesn't fuck off.
When little
he
like
fights
Bellato,
his
he just
style.
exists.
Yeah, when he doesn't die and exist, he forces space and he's a better grappler than people want to admit. It's just that he looks like a retard, but he can fight. You know what I mean? He doesn't look like a fighter.
Looks and sounds.
Yeah, but he's tricky. Like he's hard to finish. He's going to be on your ass. He puts you in awkward grappling positions and he pushes pace. He doesn't settle.
He's like a bar of soap.
That's a lot of good attributes in the slower divisions. In the lower, not the slower.
Yeah.
The lower division.
Interesting. Ricky Turcios. The next one. Absolute setup fight. Donte Johnson 7-0 versus Cody Brundage 11-8-1.
I think he gets soap. Don't drop the soap. What does that mean? I don't know what don't drop the soap means.
Don't drop the soap is what they say when you go to prison because you don't want to drop your soap, bend over, and get fucked in the ass.
So what does he mean? Like he's going to get front choke if he bends?
I think he just throwing it out there. I said Ricky Turcios is like a bar of wet soap.
Oh, okay.
So he's saying, I guess, he doesn't want Montes to drop the soap because he'll bend over and get fucked in the ass.
I mean, Alberto Montes is minus 185, and if he wins, he probably wins by submission early, yeah.
Donte Johnson versus Cody Brundage. Donte Johnson.
Well, I mean, okay, people are like, oh, he's a great guy, Cody Brundage, this and that, family man, fuck off. I don't care, bro. Why is this guy still in the UFC? I don't want to watch him anymore. I saw someone post this shit on Twitter today. Doesn't matter what you think about him as a fighter. Cody Brundage is a great friend. Bro, I don't give a shit if you are friends with Cody Brundage. Yeah, let's have one of my friends from school fight in the UFC too. He fucking sucks, bro. What has he done in the UFC? He knocked out Julian Marquez. All his other wins are like by disqualification, pretending he died. He never looks good. His highlight is like shoulder toss in Bonical. That's his career highlight.
And winning me an over in that one.
It's like, bro. Hopefully this is the last one.
It almost has to be. It really seems like they just use him to set up against people.
He's 100% going to turtle up, get hit in the back of the head, and win this.
That'd be incredible.
Bro, he actively looks for it. I haven't seen anyone do this like ever. He was trying to do it again last fight against the guy from Adesanya gym. He's a master at doing this. He's a fucking magician. He's like offering the bad spots. He knows how to do it. He covers and offers the bad spot all the time. I think he fucking trains this.
I'm kind of with the people online, though. He does seem like a nice guy, and he's one of 125 followers of the In the Arena.
I saw it. He follows us. Shout out Cody Brundage.
Yeah. We're huge fans. But
big Cody Brundage guy, as I was saying.
Yeah, but Yeah, it's a tough
Well,
matchup for him. Donte Johnson going down in weight. Tell me your thoughts on Donte Johnson, though.
I don't think he's very good, but he can crack. I bet Dumas against him. That's my thoughts. I don't think he's very good, but he can crack. He's probably going to get extended by someone and slow down dramatically. There were some small successes for Dumas in there. Like, I don't think Donte Johnson is the goods.
Yeah. I do think it makes a lot more sense for him at 185 over 205. He's just short reach.
I don't know. I think people at 185 are actually good at MMA. I think he should have stayed.
Fair enough. Next fight. Another Cody Garbrandt, 14-7 versus Long Xiao, 27-10. Can we see a throwback performance from Cody Garbrandt today?
Absolute banger. This is going to deliver. This guy, so. This must be like the dumbest Chinese in his province. His last fight was spectacular.
It was awesome. I remember there was it was one of the cards in China, and the last 2 minutes they were literally just in the pocket throwing elbows back.
Yeah,
at
he
each
threw
other.
like 40 elbows in a row.
It was
He
fucking
thought
nuts.
it was pride rules.
I was streaming and I clipped me because I was freaking out. I had never seen something like that. He was shadowboxing.
Is Cody Garbrandt going to knock him out? Because if not, he's in trouble. This guy is pretty retarded, I'm telling you.
It's so much
to
experience.
go forward and spam shit, and he can grapple a little bit. And I don't think Cody has looked particularly good up a division. I don't know. Maybe he can move and look like $1 million, but I think this Chinese guy is pretty durable, and if he doesn't crack him, he's going to come after him. Good fight. I like this fight. This is exactly the type of fight Cody Garbrandt should be fighting in 2026.
Yeah, he's just always been a fun character in MMA. I'm rooting for him, but and I do think he looked like shit in his last fight, but I just think people disrespect Heoni Barcelos. Like,
I don't know. I can't tell. Barcelos is a fucking magician himself. I can't tell if he's shit of the greatest to ever do it all the time.
He just makes some people look stupid sometimes. I mean, like,
I think he has weird movement patterns, Barcelos. He looks like he's dying, and then he gets the best single leg ever, and then he looks like he's tired and dying, and I don't know. Yeah. The Peyton Talbot fight was a roller coaster emotionally.
Yeah, but then Talbot looked incredible after, so, like, it was just a good win for him. I don't know.
Yeah, this is a good fight. I think the under is very big.
What is it?
Cody's chin is long gone. I feel bad
no
for
pun
Cody.
intended. Long gone. It's Long Xiao.
I feel bad for Cody because, like, I could predict exactly where his career was going to go and his life, basically. I remember. Do you remember when he was like a superstar?
Oh yeah, he never chases.
There was a point where
there
was talk of him going up to fight Jose Aldo and Conor McGregor. He was calling for Conor McGregor when he won the belt. I remember this vividly.
I mean, that Dominic Cruz fight, that performance is just one of the
outlier
performances. I bet him in that fight,
and he won, I don't know, 4-1 being generous, probably 3-2, and people remember that like he was Anderson Silva in the Matrix. It was a competitive fight. He was just dancing.
Yeah, it was fucking crazy.
He dropped him. Yeah, he dropped him 3 times, and he had the rounds in the bag. But he's so retarded, you can tell, bro. You're like, you are looking like $1 million. Don't start doing that shit. It's cringe. Nobody likes it. You look like a superstar here. What are you doing?
And his interviews with TJ Dillashaw back in the day, it was a great time in MMA.
Yeah, I mean, the belt saved Dillashaw. The whole run of the division could have never happened. Garbrandt would have still been the champion, and I don't know, fought another guy. Probably get annihilated by Peter Jan.
God, I miss everything about that.
Yeah, this is a very fun fight. I like this fight.
Possible people's main event right there: Cody Garbrandt versus Long Xiao. Another banger. This card.
I think the line is fine, by the way. Everybody seems to be on Cody Garbrandt. I'm fine with the line. Bueno, I mean, the line is coming into Long Xiao. He's minus 160 now, and Garbrandt going up. But on Twitter, which always happens, everybody's on Garbrandt. So Monopoly money is coming in on Cody Garbrandt bigly.
I just think there's a lack of familiarity with Long Xiao, but the man's had 37 pro fights and fights like a maniac.
He's a veteran of many wars. He fought in the Second Rice War.
This card's great. Not like just going through it. Every fight I'm kind of excited for. Next fight, Hobocop. Gregory Rodrigues versus Bruno Ferreira, 15-2. A rematch of Bruno Ferreira's first round knockout. Do you think that's a repeatable performance?
Don't you think that Robocop is kind of breaking as a person? Like his body. Doesn't this seem to you like he's finally breaking from substance abuse?
Maybe, possibly.
Like his last fight wasn't a good look. He's still like ultra physical for 5 minutes, but after that, bro, he was the more stiff fighter I have ever seen in the history of stiff fighters. That was ridiculous, and he still kind of walked him because that's Hobocop. He's a walking pharmacy, and Kopilov is not very physical, but Ferreira has that retarded strength himself. I don't know. This may happen again. Good fight.
Yeah, like
what I mean is, in the past I would have said if this goes past 5 minutes, it favors Robocop big time. But I don't know. I think this time if this goes 7-8 minutes, it becomes a sloppy, funny fight like the two retards fighting meme.
Is Magic looking at another money line? Because I was thinking Bruno round 1 again. It's kind of where my head was at.
I can't believe Vettori lost a decision to this guy. He should go to prison. That was a weird performance because, I don't know, the way Vettori looked, I cannot tell if Vettori is completely worse or Ferreira improved, because Ferreira at the same time wasn't looking good while winning the decision. I don't know. Weird one. But yeah, plus 170 seems like a lot. Robocop is there to be hit. If he doesn't kill you, you are going to hit him too.
Yeah.
Good fight.
Yeah, really fun one.
Robocop by decision plus 500 is a sneaky look. Yeah, I can agree with that. But goes the distance is plus 300. Do you really want to do that?
Oh, plus 300.
I wouldn't.
Yeah. Next fight, another banger. Two veterans. This was good in 2016, and it's good now. Drew Dober, 28-15 versus Michael Johnson, 24-19. You're muted. You're muted. You're muted.
Nobody's talking about this fight. You would feel like it's not happening.
Yeah, you were muted for a little bit there. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Yeah, I know. I said the exact same thing.
Okay.
Drew Dober is like 167-0 against black people.
Yeah, I know. I love that stat, including Rafael Alves.
People tell this all the time when he fights a black fighter. It's like, oh, racially motivated Drew Dober. He's pretty short, man. He clearly lost the Prepolek fight. Of course I lost on Prepolek because that's what I do. That was the bet of the year. And he clearly lost against Prepolek. Or should have lost. Now, Michael kind of looked good in his last fight, but was it Michael looking good or Zellhuber being worse than AIDS?
It's tough to tell. It's tough to tell.
I want to apologize to Daniel Zellhuber. He didn't throw that fight. He's just us.
Yeah.
Maybe he threw both because that was incredible. I watched the fight back. I watched the fight and then I was thinking about it and I was like, I don't know if he threw both fights. I'm being serious. If you bet against Zellhuber 1 unit, every one of his UFC fights, you will be up 11 or 10 or 11 units. Look it up.
I believe you.
But if you rewatch the Bobby Green fight, he didn't hit Bobby Green once the whole fight. It's almost like he's throwing to miss him. Go watch the fight. People are going to look at this and this magic guy has finally gone fully insane. Bro, look it back. It's a very weird. I don't know. He was moving in a slow motion. That was very strange. I don't know. Maybe I lost my mind. That was very weird to me. I watched it back. Go watch it back and tell me without sound or anything. He's throwing to miss.
I saw someone be like, if this was your first card you ever watched, do you think Bobby Green's the greatest fighter on the planet? Like,
bro, he's like 72, was looking like prime Floyd Mayweather in there. And the guy's throwing the slowest jab in the world. He has like 97 reach and he's like throwing behind Bobby. I'm missing by this. Bro, come on, give me a break. I think the cartel cooked. This guy was good. I tweeted about it. He was good when he came into the UFC.
I mean, that Esteban Ribovic fight, like, that's all you have to look at. Like,
He was fast and he could kick like a motherfucker.
And he was willing to go to war, where neither of these two last fights he seemed to
I've never seen anyone regress like that. It's not like he's 35.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy, but maybe someone is watching this at home and laughing, counting money. I don't know.
But yeah, in this fight, Drew Dober, I don't know, like...
Yeah, I forgot we were talking about Drew Dober versus Michael Johnson.
Yeah, I feel like Michael Johnson could put his hand on him
Anytime he wants, yeah. I feel the same way.
Drew, if Drew,
I feel like he can tap him in the head with the jab if he wants. Like, hey, Drew.
Drew needs to grapple, and I think he could.
No, fuck that. He needs to exchange like a man.
I want him to, but I'm just saying for his side, if he wanted to win, I think he needs to try to mixing takedowns, and he doesn't do it, but he could against Michael Johnson. Keep muting yourself.
I don't know if you can mix it against Michael Johnson. You are going to have to chain wrestle to get him down most of the time. Andrew is like a rock. You know what I mean? He probably has a good entry, but after that, I don't see him chain wrestling.
That's a good point. I just remember that Stevie Ray fight. He got a draw against Michael Johnson by grappling him the entire third.
Stevie Ray was a fucking good grappler. I mean, people don't realize how good Stevie Ray was, I think, because he got bonked by the Brazilian guy.
That's true. I didn't.
In a funny way. Stevie Ray at his moment was a really good fighter. Very good grappler. I mean, people from Scotland, like, don't grapple like Stevie Ray. He was exotic in his grappling. Very Brazilian.
But yeah, so
I think Michael is the side. He's getting money, and I think he's going to get bet down to minus 150 or something like that. I think it's the side.
Yeah, I love it.
But if you are taking Michael, he's hitting Dober a lot. What is Michael by knockout? Plus 210, that's short. I don't know if I can do Michael Johnson by knockout plus 210 and then he wins 30-26 with 2 knockdowns and 3 wobbles.
You thought that was short? You thought it was going to be more? My guess was plus 200, but
no, because he's minus 120.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm disgusted at these props.
I'm disgusted at you now. It's all money lines, guys.
No, I'm not taking Michael Johnson money line. No way.
Yeah, not
in big 2026. You going to pay use on Michael Johnson, not me. I think it's the side, but good luck.
All right, Coco Main, Rob Font, 22-9 versus Raul Rosas Jr. 11-1. I'm stoked for this one.
General, give me Peter John.
What'd you call him? What'd you call him? Lieutenant Font or General Font?
Lieutenant Robert Spencer Font. I think his parents are like soldiers.
Okay.
Actually, I think he grew up in Fort something. You know, you have a lot of Fort. I don't know what in America. I think his parents are actually in the military. I may be wrong though. No guy from Puerto Rican descent that grew up in a military fort is going to lose to Raul Rosas.
Yeah, I just can't wait for this fight. After hearing that interview with Raul Rosas, when he's like he wants to retire.
I think the misunderstanding with Rosas is people think he just has a crazy face, but no, he's actually retarded.
it's both.
Like this is the plot twist. I can't believe they are letting him fight in the UFC. How is this not regulated? I'm serious, like he's good at fighting, but he's clearly disabled. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Like this is a disabled person, and he's like 18, right?
He's like that kid from my favorite video online. He comes out with 2 glass beer bottles, and he's like, "Woo!" and he smashes them together in the pool, and he tries to chug out of them, and it's a kid with Down syndrome.
Yeah.
They're like,
which video
please don't smash those things together. That's Raul Rosas Jr. He says he's going to retire in 4 years because he just loves partying that much.
Bro, I saw him in a video, and I feel bad for him. He's retarded. He's actually retarded. Like he needs help. He needs a legal tutor. I don't know about his family or something. I don't know. Yeah, they are probably making bank of this. They are probably sick of him like all his life, and finally they retarded something good. Go fight to get us money.
It's kind of like Arman. The dumb brother finally found what he's good at.
Yeah, a world champion by accident because they didn't want him to run the company. Bro, he has a brother that is a fighter too, and he looks normal. Like he's clearly disabled. He has some problem.
Raul,
his brother looks normal. Something went wrong when they were like, something went wrong there. I don't know what happened.
But yeah.
Don't you think it's crazy that a disabled person is fighting in the UFC? Like, I don't think he needs to get hit more in the head. I'm being serious.
I know.
What if he dies?
He dies.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we get a shovel and yeah, he died, but I don't know, it's kind of fucked up.
So Rob Font.
I hope Rob Font put it on him. Yeah, he's going to get takedowns on Font probably early, but he doesn't really finish that much fights. And Font is weird because he forgot how to grapple against Sandhagen. Nobody knows why. And then he came back and knew how to grapple again. And that was very awkward.
It was weird, and also people were using that fight as like, oh, he's just gonna get controlled. But like, Corey Sandhagen is really smart, and I don't think Rosas has the ability.
Cody Sandhagen is incredibly autistic, very underrated fighter.
Yeah, I feel like Raul Rosas, he may be the better submission artist, but he doesn't have the ability to hold Rob Font down like Cody.
Yeah, and Font is going to push pace even on the ground. He's not going to settle, you know what I mean? He's going to need to tap him to cover his line. And on the feet, yeah, he can throw crazy, and Font can get hurt lately. He's getting to age, but bro, Font has a fucking real jab, heavy jab, and he can punch, and he can crack with both hands. I just want this fight to go 8-9 minutes, and Rob Font is still there, walking him down. The sheer look of panic in the face of... How does panic look on that face? I don't know. Can you imagine, like, if he's, like, terrified? Font may retreat. Like, ooh.
Someone needs to introduce Raul.
If this goes late, Font is going to put it on him.
It would be incredible.
Yeah, Font playable up to minus 800.
Down 2 rounds, comes out in the third.
That's the ideal. That's the ideal scenario. Font comeback. That would be electric.
What is round 3? Did you look at that?
I haven't checked, but now you told me, and we are talking about this. I have to. Yes, you see what you did to me.
It's probably gonna be like plus 800 or something. Fucking
more.
1200. 1200.
Oh, it's short. I know this is for Rosas. There are some 20-1 for Font. 25-1. Dave Mason trying to rob people again, 13-1. Not good, brother. I see you every week.
Does that guy make the lines himself, or is it's a team?
I don't know. Probably has some Cambodian kid doing it. He just wants your Bitcoin. Doesn't care.
But yeah, another banger. I love this fucking card.
Yeah.
Co-main.
I mean, if Rosas wins this, I think this is like the limit. I don't see him going any further. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it starts to get people who
like they are selling him to people like he is really good or something, and he isn't. He clearly isn't.
Yeah, if they give someone with actual good takedown defense, he just gets.
I think he's ready for Peter Yan.
Yeah.
Give the kid a chance to be great. 5 rounds in Moscow.
Let him be a warrior.
I mean, if he wins like super impressively, he may leap some people, and I don't know what will happen. He will get a big fight if he wins. Imagine he taps Font in round 1 or pounds him out round 1. He will get a huge fight next. There is no coming back.
We were talking about how he ran from the Turcios fight. Another evidence that he did, they just had UFC Mexico City last week, and he wasn't on it. It's because everybody knows that
I think they will give him... I think if he wins here, he's getting Davison Figueiredo.
That would be incredible.
Davison will beat his ass.
Yeah.
He would like try to get his head off his body like with his guillotine, and Rosa's eyes would be like popping out his... I can't believe he wanted Peter Yan after Contenders, man. Do you remember that?
No.
He won a shitty decision against Mando Gutierrez. And then went by Dana White, and he was like, "Hey Dana, I'm the best. They are not ready for me. I want Peter Yan. Peter Yan. Give me Peter Yan." And then I was like, "Okay, yeah, you're ready for Peter Yan."
So we're in agreement on that one. Next fight, co-main event, Kyle Barahill, fuck that one up. 17-2, minus 310 versus Renner de Ritter, 21-3. Caio.
That's an easy one. Caio.
I know.
Caio Borraio. Borraio. I think
Rhymes with
just
Ohio.
say it like that. Borraio.
Caio
Borraio.
Borraio.
Yeah, his last fight was pretty homosexual, not gonna lie. That wasn't a good showing. I thought he was going to win. Imavov looked very good, but Borraio looked flat as fuck. Maybe because he cut weight twice. Do you remember that? Like he was the backup for Duplessis versus Chimaev, and then he fought 2 weeks later or 3 weeks later. That was pretty stupid. Congratulations, you played yourself.
I had Imavov.
Imavov covered by 1 million. I mean, Imavov looked minus 400.
I just felt like striking was at least 50-50, and I didn't think...
And it wasn't.
Yeah, and I didn't think Caio had the ability to take him down.
And he did it. Yeah, that was exactly me.
Yeah, this one, I think it's a good matchup the other way for Caio. Like, he's got a karate stance. He can stay in and out. If it gets to the grappling, I think that's going to be really 50-50, and it could be really fun exchanges for big guys, I think.
I think the under is huge because the Reader is going to force you to do things if you want to beat him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's going to be hard to be very wrong with the Reader and under. I don't know if that makes sense, but big numbers. Also, I don't know if you have seen the face-offs, but like the Reader looks like a full division bigger than him.
Really?
Yeah, he does look like considerably bigger than him. I was surprised at the face-offs. They were doing like Charles against Oliveira too, and Charles a little bit bigger than him. But when they did Borraio versus the Riddle, I was like, holy shit, he's much bigger than him.
Did you hear De Ritter what he said after the Brendan Allen fight?
Yeah, everybody was like, "Oh, Brendan Allen, bet of the century." Come on, man. The Riddle looked like he had AIDS,
and he said
there was clearly something very wrong with him that night. It's not excuses. It's just having eyes in your fucking face. You know what I mean? When we say these things, everybody's like, "Oh, somebody lost money on Rainier the Riddle." Yeah, I did, motherfucker. He looked like he had cancer. You know what I mean? Like, same thing with Peter Yan, first fight against Merab. Like, you can tell he's injured. And everybody's like, "Oh, Merab, the greatest to ever do it. He spits fire." Then the rematch happened. What happened? You know what I mean? It's not excuses. It's just being reasonable and sensible. He looked like dying.
Yeah.
He had nothing. He was dominating the fight, and then suddenly, nothing. Flat.
He said after the fight, for like 2 months, he was getting winded walking upstairs and stuff. And then he basically said the UFC Performance Institute got him right. So they hooked him up with the same, I'm sure, peptides that Derek Lewis is getting. But it does make you nervous.
I think, 3 rounds, he can sprint, you know what I mean?
That's true.
Like, what's worst case scenario? The fights he has not finished. Because there is this narrative about him that he gasses. But when has he really gassed? Because I used to watch him back in the day in Asia, and he had long fights and he won them. And the fights that he lost were against Anatoly Manikin, who is a heavyweight. And yeah, he got beat up eventually into murder. But it's not it wasn't him gassing, you know what I mean? He was getting beat up.
Isn't that
the one time that he has gassed was Brendan Allen. What?
But the heavyweight.
He went up for one of those fights, and then Malikin went down for the second.
Cause
he lost both by knockout. But Malikin is like a gigantic man, and he's good.
One of them, De Ritter didn't get off the stool.
Yeah, but it was after a hellacious beating. I think it was after 2.
Gotcha.
This is a crazy take. He looked gassed against GM3. Bro, GM3 literally had a stroke. Like, he had nothing left because of the pace he was pushing.
Yeah,
it can look sloppy, but people are pushing that type of pace on you, and it's like fucking. It feels like fucking dying. You should try it. When Nick starts his fighting career, he's going to tell you all about how depressing is when somebody does this shit to you.
I should have started when I was 20. But
when we do like Gamblers FC or something like that, and we get all these idiots on Twitter to fight each other, you are going to be my heavyweight champion.
I'd love it. I'd fuck up. I want to fight real Kevin.
You are the
K.
bigger of all them. I'll be like, oh yeah, the 135-pound guy is moving up to fight my heavyweight champion. Which division is doing that? I don't see Peter Yan fighting Jailton Almeida.
Walking around 208 right now.
I mean, well, okay, whatever.
But
I think his guts is more than alright, and I've seen him win fights late by pushing pace and grappling round 3, round 4 in Asia against good people. But whatever.
So
He made Bonical quit, bro.
Magic likes the Ritter and the under.
I think it's a huge price. Like under how does Borrallo cover this price if he's not finishing? The Ritter is going to throw, you know what I mean, 120 punches per round and spam jabs and intercepting knees. And who has the finishing upside?
Yeah.
I don't know. Is Borrallo going to knock him out? Borrallo is not going to tap him unless he's unconscious.
Yeah, he's
a great grappler. I think
great
people
grappler,
don't realize how good he is of a great grappler.
the Ritter or
The Ritter. Borrallo is a good grappler, but I don't think people realize how good and how tricky the Ritter is on the mat.
yeah, and Bahayo, as good as he is grappling, he's just sat on people's backs for long periods of a time, not
It's
being
because
able
of
to
his
finish
frame.
him.
I mean, he's too built, big chest, big back. His arms are not very long or thin. You know what I mean? It comes down to phenotypes. He's a very good jiu-jitsu player, but he has his limitations.
Yeah. Moving on to someone who has a perfect phenotype for grappling. Charles Dubronx Oliveira, 36-11 versus Max Bless Holloway, 27-8 for the BMF belt. But who gives a shit? Great fight though. Cannot wait.
Yeah.
Cannot wait.
Great fight. I put up that tweet and it's going bananas again. I mean, last week I said there's a good chance Kavanagh makes Moreno look stupid because of this, and this. And it had like 45 saved tweets that were going to come back after the fight, and they disappeared. It's same with that tweet I put up today. Like, why is Holloway minus... I think he's minus 230 now. Yeah, he's minus 230 on BetOnline, I think. Why? Like, if Holloway is minus 230, you assume he's going to hurt Charles every time he touches him, pretty much. If not, you cannot get to minus 230. Impossible. Don't you think?
Yeah, like if you just think, it just seems like an even money fight. Though, like
He was like even money fight against Poirier all the way up to fight day almost. Then he moved to minus 30 or minus 130 or something like that max. And he looked like a bigger favorite in my opinion. He got hurt and dropped, but he dominated the fight more or less. I think he looked minus 200 or something like that against Poirier. But it's like, why is nobody talking about Max never facing a grappler? I don't know how it has come to this point where Max Holloway is... How many fights he has in the UFC? He's been here for 10 years. More than 10 years.
Yeah.
He's never faced a grappler. Frankie Edgar, and he was like 40 and small. This is a crazy price.
When you said that in that tweet, it made me look it up, and that it is crazy how just all strikers first.
Bro, the replays are crazy because people fucking love Max Holloway. You know what I mean? I like Max Holloway.
Same.
He's super likable. What's not to like about Max Holloway? He's nice, humble, family guy, fights hard as fuck. He's an all-time great. He's super good.
Have you seen
He's
that?
never faced a grappler. I mean, those are the facts.
Have you ever seen the clip of when
somebody responded, the price is because Max Holloway has brick wall takedown defense. Bro, Brian Ortega was getting takedowns on Max Holloway. Brian Ortega. Not Brian Ortega, the carcass of Brian Ortega, because he was dying in there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Topuria got him down. Like, I think everybody that has really tried has got him down. Poirier, I remember getting him down in the first fight. So Oliveira is not a threat. I could see Max like, he's a very smart fighter. I could see him like playing his fight, it goes well, doesn't get caught or anything, can maintain his distance, and then kind of pace Oliveira, pick his spots, win and look good, you know what I mean? But I'm confident in saying Oliveira rapes in the clinch here. Like rape, not competitive in the clinch. If he gets double underhooks, Max is going right, like Max is going flying.
Yeah.
Like, this line makes no sense to me. It could be one and done. Like, he could come out, get double unders, take his back, and like choke him out. This man, I mean, I don't know. Did people see what this man did to Garbrandt? Fucking Garbrandt, grappling.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I thought Garbrandt was the better grappler.
I thought it was going to be Garbrandt dominating on top.
On top, like
Charles,
cooking him. Yeah.
Until Charles melted, and yeah, he got dominated.
His body look is incredible. He knows how to use his height. He's clearly powerful at 155 in terms of strength and everything. I don't agree with the line. I agree with you. I don't know how you get past even money.
But can't wait. I'm really excited. For
Everybody's also acting like Max is immortal. Bro, he's been dropped his last 3 fights. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And Charles goes for it. At least early, he goes for it and goes hard. And let's say who has the better chin? It's obviously Max still. But if he drops or hits Oliveira can go to his back. Max cannot go to his back. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Is Max going to follow him down? Like the Gaethje fight? Gaethje wasn't following him down. He hurt him a couple times. Is Max going to go down there? Max is a good jiu-jitsu player, but bro, it's Oliveira.
And if you look at just Charles's losses, like his last 20 fights, it's Islam, Topuria, and Arman. And Max loses all 3 of those.
Genuinely great fighters. Topuria and Islam, maybe we don't know it yet, but they might be the 2 best to ever do it in MMA. Not joking.
Yeah. And Max gets dominated by all 3 of those. So
I think Oliveira was a shorter underdog to Islam than he is to Max Holloway.
Wow. That's crazy.
Wasn't he plus 170 against Islam? I'm talking out of memory.
I got it right here. He was plus 220, plus 275 at close.
Well, at close, yeah.
Plus
it was in Abu Dhabi at close. They start betting the oil money, Nick.
At open, plus 225.
Plus 225? Okay, it wasn't shorter. But yeah, this seems crazy to me. I'm surprised that it's getting wider. When I saw plus 175, I thought it was going to get tighter, not wider. Mm-hmm. Plus 195 right now on BetOnline. I don't agree with the line. We'll see.
Yeah, can't wait. Incredible card.
The odds indicate that people think Max has more left in the tank than Charles. Yeah, great observation. Thank you for your...
See, this is what you got to be nicer to these people. He's just engaging. Maybe it's
people say shit that there's like...
Thank you for your contribution, Sunbun
_7. Shout out Sunbun _7.
We really appreciate the contributions. But yeah, banger fucking card. I can't wait. We've got a couple interviews.
Yeah, it's a great fight.
Yeah.
It's a very exciting fight in the main event. It can go a lot of different ways. I just want to... I know it's going to happen. Oliveira is going to get double unders and send him flying. I just want to feel vindicated. Whatever happens next.
What do you think about... do you like the under in it? Is it 2.5?
It's like 2.5, right? With plus money. I think it's kind of stupid.
Because I honestly...
Under 2.5 plus 135.
I honestly I love these guys.
But if Max is favored by this much, it kind of makes sense. You know what I mean? Because the under and the money line are always kind of correlated, unless they get it very wrong. But I lean under.
Ryan Jacobs says the under indicates it could be above or below a few rounds. He's just doing what the Sunbug guy was. I love it. But yeah, I don't know. I can't wait. I was gonna say
it cannot be under plus 135. If this goes 12.5 minutes, Oliveira is taking him down, unless he's getting like criminally assassinated on TV.
We'll see.
I don't know. It's a weird. It's a hard fight to predict. You know what I mean? It seems like a lot of variance involved, but yeah. I think there is a very possible scenario that Charles looks like a massive favorite. Because we don't really know. He hasn't been grappled. Oliveira is a very specific way of grappler. It's not like he's not going to be shooting single legs. That's what I mean. Mm-hmm. He's going to grab you and then choke you out like a fucking anaconda and eat you on national TV.
I think I'm going to hold off on betting any sort of winner. Maybe I'll just take the under because, I love them both so much. I think this is, as good as MMA gets, personality-wise. And if I bet on Charles and Max wins, I'd just be.
Do you realize the under can lose too, right?
Yeah, but then I'm not bittersweet. I'm not a fan favorite of the over and the unders. Like I don't want to.
That's stupid.
I know. I bet with my heart.
We both know where you are going to bet Oliveira before Saturday.
Probably, but sometimes I can hold off because I'm not betting enough money where I'm like I just want to enjoy the fight. And
you are still like recreational bet.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
I'm going to bet what makes me feel like, all right. That's great.
Yeah.
Some people do fentanyl and some people bet for fun.
If I ever go on a hot streak where I'm actually winning, we'll start upping.
You'll have spreadsheets and everything and algorithms and.
Yeah, but that hasn't happened, especially this year. But it's time to get off the schneid. But now we've got a couple interviews for you. Oh,
also. On Sunday, Opetaya versus Glanton. It's a banger.
Is that
you know Jai Opetaya, right?
Yeah, him I do.
That's an incredible signing for Tufa boxing. Like he might be the most exciting boxer in the world right now. Not even joking. It has to be between him and Inoue. He's exactly what you want out of a Polynesian boxer. A big retard that throws a lot and it's very good technically at the same time. He's so great. He has no idea what he's getting paid or what title this is for. He doesn't care. He just wants to bang, bro.
He's a banger from West Sydney, and he'll bang on till it.
Yeah, he's clearly retarded. I love him. Opetaya is my guy.
It's going to be 150 people in Dana White's garage. That Eddie Heard clip.
It's a banger. Like, the line is kind of crazy. Glanton is a good fighter. Like, Glanton was plus 200 against Bill Smith, and I think he got bet down to plus 140 by fight day or something, if I remember correctly, that fight. Or close to even. Opetaya was a 10-1 favorite when it opened. It's kind of crazy, but yeah, you cannot pick against Jai Opetaya. At this point, he's the best cruiserweight in the world, probably in history. One of the best cruiserweights in history.
Wow.
I mean, he's so good. He's so good. And he's exciting in the sense that he can get hurt, has been hurt, but fights through it. Like, great boxer to watch. It's going to be a banger. It's impossible this fight doesn't steal the show. Impossible. This is one of the best fights of the year in boxing, I think. I'm being serious.
That's a great note. Excited
Question
to
from
watch
Magic.
now. That was a hell of a sell for that fight.
When Topuria fought Volk, I had 25,000 on Topuria moneyline and I think 2 or 3 on knockout. This guy asked.
Yeah.
That was electric being there.
He also said, what was your largest wager ever? And he was guessing if it was Topuria versus Volk.
I think it was that day, yeah.
Great day. In the building. We were both there.
Yeah, I was like, this Australian is getting a little bit slippery. And then he clipped him and everything was good.
All right. Now we've got interviews. First, we'll do a segment of Bryce Mitchell, followed by Francis Marshall, but we're going to sign off. If you want that full Bryce Mitchell interview before Friday, DM on Instagram at @InTheArenaMMA_, and I'll send you the link. Otherwise, the full thing will air Friday. Magic has something.
And yeah, leave us a like and a comment because it helps the algorithm. I don't give a fuck how many likes this gets. I only want it because it helps the algorithm. It's not that hard. And comment whatever you want. You can comment like Raul Rosas is ugly or whatever stupid shit. It's a comment.
Yeah,
it counts.
Yeah, give your best bet in the comments. Drop your best bet. I got to think of it ahead of time, but we got to do some sort of contest giveaway type thing to get.
Yeah, because if not, people don't do shit. You are all like greedy bastards.
Just like
it is what it is.
It's easy to do. Doesn't cost a thing. But yep. Now here's a segment of our Bryce Mitchell interview and the full 20-minute interview with Francis Fire Marshall. All right, take it easy.
Thanks.
What's up, brother?
Hey, Nick, how are you doing, brother? I'm
Really,
doing
Really,
great.
bro. Thanks for joining.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I've just got everything set up. Took me just a minute here.
Yeah,
My
no
boy
worries.
I gotta just put my boy inside real quick, and I'm gonna get something to drink, and I'll be just right back.
Awesome.
All right, thank you guys. All right, brother, I'm up and running. Today was crazy.
Long day on the farm.
Absolutely, bro. My buddy called me. He said, "Hey, do you want some pigs?" And I really didn't want the pigs, but I started thinking this has got to be God telling me to take these pigs. And so I put up a fence real quick. And Mr. Tommy, he works the farm with me every day. He stayed a little bit longer than usual, and we did it. We've got the pigs secured, and they're really happy.
Now, how much? Because I've been keeping up, checking in on Arkansanity, seeing the development of the farm. It's crazy because way back you won that one.
Like Tali said.
What's up, brother?
Hey, Nick, how are you doing, brother? I'm
Really,
doing
really
great.
Bro. Thanks for joining.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I've just got everything set up. Took me just a minute here.
Yeah,
My
no
boy
worries.
I gotta just put my boy inside real quick, and I'm gonna get something to drink, and I'll be just right back.
Awesome.
All right, thank you guys. All right, brother, I'm up and running. Today was crazy.
Long day on the farm.
Absolutely, bro. My buddy called me. He said, "Hey, do you want some pigs?" And I really didn't want the pigs, but I started thinking this has got to be God telling me to take these pigs. And so I put up a fence real quick. And Mr. Tommy, he works the farm with me every day. He stayed a little bit longer than usual, and we did it. We've got the pigs secured, and they're really happy.
Now, how much? Because I've been keeping up, checking in on Arkansanity, seeing the development of the farm. It's crazy because way back you won that one bonus, and you're like, I want to gravel my driveway, and it's come a long way since then. But how much bandwidth do you have? Do you have to get help then to take care of these pigs? Because isn't that going to be a full-time job on its own?
Mr. Tommy helps 5 days a week, sometimes 7 days a week, but we do all of this stuff together. Without Mr. Tommy, I actually wouldn't be able to do hardly anything except maintain the existing infrastructure I have. But with the help of Mr. Tommy, we farm. We run about 20 head of cattle, 3 pigs, about 40 birds. We're looking to do everything from hatching birds to planting our own garden and producing as much food as we can here on the facility. We've actually extended to construction work too, and forestry removal services for people who want trees gone, because I recently got a sawmill, and me and Mr. Tommy are going to run the sawmill with logs that we've recovered out from nature and turn these logs into timber framed homes.
Awesome. It's a shit ton of work and a small operation you got going there, but it seems like you're cranking out a lot.
Thank you. We try to, and we stay busy, but it's the kind of busy that I'm happy to do because it gives me a purpose, and I love working with wood especially, and I love working with animals. And I don't see anything wrong with doing like steel construction either, but I really like working with wood. There's something about it, man. It's amazing. So I've got all this woodworking equipment, and of course I run the animals.
Yeah, I got to get fucking doing some type of physical project. All my work's behind a computer, and I have ennui. It's a listlessness that men feel without purpose, and you just don't feel any accomplishment behind a computer. You know, put out a good episode or whatever, it's good. But I want to introduce you to my co-host Magic. He's a criminal from Spain who also No, I can't. His job's up in the air. No one knows. He's a pro bettor as well, and we have a good rapport.
Awesome.
What do you think of Spain? What do you overall thoughts on Spain?
Well, from my very limited, almost ignorant American version of history, because in our schools we are not taught much. In American schools, we are not taught about other countries deliberately to force propaganda on us and make us more controllable. And anyhow, what I know about Spain is that the Crusades were won there, and a lot of Christians kicked a lot of ass. And I think a lot of them could have been primarily Catholic. That was in Malta. But other than stuff like that, I don't know much, brother.
Don't you know about the current political scenario, because it was quite trending topic on Twitter and all that, and Elon Musk was talking about it. It's pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie, Bryce. It's not looking good.
Give us Give us the elevator pitch, Magic.
Like the current socialist president is very corrupt. His wife is like charged. His brother is charged. They cannot locate him. Everybody is basically corrupt, and we are basically a narco state. But in the first world, let's say imagine Venezuela, but in the first world, and everybody's like, okay, fine, we can keep living.
What were you saying? They're charred?
Charged, like
charged.
They have to go in front of a
arrested.
jury, for corruption
Gotcha.
and shit. Nobody, if it happens in Sweden, they are like, oh, I'm very sorry, I'm leaving my job or whatever it is as a politician. You know what I mean? Not here. Corruption runs through our veins, bro.
Going back to something you just said, school systems and indoctrination. So is it safe to say you're homeschooling your kid, or is there maybe like a community type school that's just like kind of old schoolhouse that's less run by, I don't know, the government forces in their curriculum that fucks up math and shit? I can't remember what their new math is called, but I hate that bullshit.
Yeah, I know, man. I really figure we're going to homeschool Tucker, and hopefully he never wants to go to some type of school, because I want to make work with him so fun that he wants to work alongside me. But if Tucker gets older and he starts wanting to go learn elsewhere, I think it would be worth it if it's something affordable, some type of private school that definitely has Christian values. I mean, this stuff is satanic, what they're teaching in the schools, and I just don't know how else to say it. I was actually thinking there for a second of somehow else to say it, but there's not. It is quite literally satanic things that they're teaching, and I don't want them there.
Yeah, and I think if you set that good base, eventually you can put them off into school, and then they come home, and you're just like, yeah, that was all bullshit that you heard. I have 2 nephews that are like 18 and 16, and they have a strong dad, and some of the stuff, they go to a Catholic school, which makes it not quite as bad, but it's still, even there, it gets a little weird. But they believe what their father believes, not what they've been taught in school.
That's great.
Yeah.
It's great to learn both sides, too, so you know what you're up against.
Yeah, that's why I'm on Blue Sky.
What's that?
That's like, I'm not actually on it, but it's like a liberal Twitter, basically. When Elon bought Twitter, when Elon and changed it to X, they started this Blue Sky. But it's like the craziest echo chamber in the world, and they start infighting amongst themselves because their ideology has no logic.
That's what they deserve. That's exactly what they deserve.
Intersectional car crashes. But let's talk about some boring stuff. What's your current status with the UFC? You dropped down to a bantamweight. How many fights on a contract? Do you have anything up? Have you heard anything?
I've got 1 fight left on my contract, and I have heard that they're looking for an opponent. So I'm really excited about that. Sometimes it takes several months. It's been 7 months since I fought, and apparently that entire time, because I broke my nose and had some other illnesses, they weren't looking for a fight until I messaged the boss about 2 weeks ago. And then I told him I would really like to have a fight, and he said, I'll find you one.
I think you are going to get, like, when they figure out the top of the division, there's going to be one guy left without a fight. You know what I mean? One of the big names, and I think you are going to get that guy. I don't know who it's going to be, but you are going to get that guy, I feel.
I think you're right.
Is there any hint or talk, or do you think this is a possibility of that fight being on the White House card?
Could be. They already know I would say yes. So they could wait until the week before and ask me the week before, and I would say yes. But you would think they would have mentioned it to me by now. You know what I mean? Seeing that it's approaching, getting closer, and I haven't been invited to that. But if they invite me, I will oblige.
Do you think maybe the not getting an invite has anything to do with your evolving opinion on our commander-in-chief?
Yeah, probably, because I said that I don't support him anymore. And I did because he had me tricked. And I'm not really that smart, and I'm easy to trick. And I admit that he had me tricked for a while But when he got into office for his second term, he did a lot of things that I think were egregious, unconstitutional, and not worthy of my support.
Yeah, I'd love to hear some of the specific things that turned you. I think there's a lot of people that kind of feel a little duped, but then there's some people that are still like, well, it's still lesser of two evils. It's unfortunate that we have two-party system. Have you heard about the new glyphosate executive order? I'm sure this is near and dear to your heart as someone who tills the land.
Yeah, I hate this glyphosate, man. It's totally evil. If you drank this stuff, it'd kill you. But they spray it on our crops. I really hate it, and I really don't think that there's much we could do at a federal level to stop them. But at a state level, if we had some governors that cared about their people, they could outlaw it. But I don't use that stuff. That's the great thing, brother, is you don't have to worry about me using it. I vow to never use that stuff ever. It's totally poisonous. And I use animals' manure to break down into the ground and fertilize plants. I don't need any type of chemicals.
So RFK was asked about the glyphosate and said, I mean, he has been like lead counsel on massive lawsuits against people who have used this shit, like against Monsanto and stuff, like record-breaking lawsuits. And now he's saying that we can't outright ban it because 80% of farmers will go out of business. That's like that's the party line about why they're not getting rid of it. You just said you can do it just fine without it. Is there a level of efficiency that it allows you to achieve that would put people out of business and fuck shit up? Or do you think that's bullshit? And obviously, it doesn't even matter if it's more efficient if it's killing us, but that's what they say.
I think the number one answer is exactly what you just repeated. Number one, it does not matter how efficient it is if it's killing us. There's no value on human life and the amount of damage that cancer causes when these chemicals give you cancer and then you die slowly. It's not like you're just dead quickly, no suffering. You're going to die slowly, piss and shit blood for months, cough it up. You're going to die in pain. These chemicals really will kill you. Number two, the system does not depend on this bullshit, and it's very simple. Let me tell you what they're doing. They're not farming food, the people that use these chemicals. They're farming dollar bills. They'll farm anything that sells, and if they have to spray poison on it for it to sell, they'll sell it because they're farming dollar bills. Honestly, for example, this glyphosate, it's being sprayed on crops like soybeans, or mainly glyphosate is going on corn, okay? And the reason they do that is because it kills everything but certain designed corn. Now, what I'm telling you is this corn ain't even good for me and you to eat. It's nothing but feed quality corn. They'll give it to cows or pigs or chickens, or any type of livestock can eat this corn, but it's not even good enough corn for me and you to eat. So what I'm telling you is all these livestock like cow and goats and things, they eat grass. Why don't we just stop growing the bullshit corn, fence it off, let the grass grow, and put cows on it? These people, because they're selling this soybeans and corn to the government. There's government subsidy programs that are buying the corn, buying the soybeans, encouraging these. How come you think I don't have a $250,000 tractor? Because I'm not getting subsidies to sell corn and soy and wheat that is sprayed with glyphosate. They're spraying wheat with glyphosate too. And the government that buys it straight from the farmer, because the government's the one saying, hey, I'll buy it from you, they're requiring the farmer to spray it with poison. So it's a monopoly. The government shouldn't be in charge of providing subsidies to any farmer, because as soon as another farmer gets a subsidy, what about me? I don't ever get a subsidy. Bryce Mitchell's never got a subsidy his whole life. All I've done is pay into the system where they fuck it up and give it to other people. And then now you're requiring by law that to get this subsidy, you have to use a poison. It's evil. is what they're doing, and it all needs to be stopped. You can stop it by, buying the healthiest food possible from find a guy who butchers cows and just buy your beef from him. That's one of the best things you can do, and same with raw milk. Beef, eggs, and raw milk are 3 of the biggest things you can outsource directly from the farmer.
And that's almost all you need to eat, really. Incredible.
I agree.
We got there after that UFC question, but I loved it and I was eating it all up. Back to the UFC. You've had a number of fights in the UFC. What would you be willing to share? And a lot of proletariat, if share your wages, it should help all. What's your contract? Can I ask your contract?
Oh, 100.
Right on, right on.
After I pay my coaches, that's what I make, 100. So, I mean, it's not a ton, but I can live off of it. I'm happy to do it. I enjoy it, and now you know.
Yeah, I mean, I literally do think it's good. There's so much talk about fighter pay and stuff, and it's like, I don't know. The employer never wants the employees talking about what they make amongst each other, and the excuses they give for why never make sense. So I think it's interesting for people. And Magic,
I think some of them are underpaid, but some also overpaid. For example, Bryce, I think it's underpaid relative to his star power or whatever you want to call it. But there are a lot of people that are like, nobody wants to watch. I don't know. Austin
Jose
Hoover
Medina
makes 32, I think. How many seats does he put? You know what I mean? How many assists does he put on the seats?
Say that one more time.
Austin Hubbard,
yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
He's a 35er.
55.
He's a 35er. He's what?
55.
No, he makes 32 for his fight. Like that was his last fight.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's fair. But for you, 100 and 100, I think you should make more.
That would be very nice. I think after this fight, they might want to renegotiate a contract. That would be great.
And I don't know what your thoughts are on before, after the fight, but like, there's a lot of things popping up for people like you who have built a following for themselves. I mean, first I'll just say, since we were going to have you on the first time, you've been on Jake Shields' Fight Back podcast. You've been on Sneako's podcast. You went fishing with MMA Guru. There was one other one. So
those are big platforms.
I'm glad we finally got you. But there's like those MVP promotions. There's like Bare Knuckle who might be willing to write a check. Does that stuff cross your mind, or you just got finish out the contract and see what we're going to do?
I think that we're going to finish out this contract, and it's going to go so spectacular that they're going to want to re-sign me. Now, if it doesn't, they're going to fire me. If I go in there and get my ass kicked, they're going to fire me. We all know that, but I'm not going to. I'm going to win. I have this
plan in my head where you start calling out Sean O'Malley in a ballistic way, like the most horrible things on earth, like go after him relentlessly and get the fight, because he's not going to want to fight. He wants Jan, obviously, which he will lose.
Yeah.
But he doesn't want Merab. He doesn't want Umar Nurmagomedov. He doesn't want any hard fight. Maybe he takes you. You know what I mean? And
Maybe.
You will grapple his ass. I think you should go ballistic after him, straight up. Like, log on Twitter and say, hey, Sean O'Malley, where your bitch ass at?
Well, I was pushing for that fight, and I talked to some of the UFC executives. I just passed by them. It was actually in a restaurant. But the UFC was in the area, so it wasn't too uncommon to walk by them in a restaurant. So I said, hey, what do you think about me and O'Malley fight? He said, I don't want to see y'all wrestle. He said, he already knows, man.
There goes that dream.
So I thought that was funny because he just said it outright. He said, I don't want to see y'all wrestle. I thought that's funny. I said, okay, I'm not going to argue.
I think you will beat him easily. It's like the perfect fight for you at 135.
What's up, brother? All right, we're here with Francis Fire Marshall. You can follow him on Instagram at FrancisMarshall1. Coming off a big win last weekend. Are you enjoying the celebration?
Came home for 2 weeks after, so nice to be back here. Enjoy it a little bit. Hang out with my girlfriend. I haven't seen her in like a month, so it's nice to kind of spend some time together now and see some family and stuff. So just like to relax now, enjoy the win, and wait for what's next.
And where is home? It sounds something East Coast.
New Jersey.
Oh, right on. Right.
Yep. Yeah, it snowed last week.
You have a girlfriend now. I was scrolling through your Instagram. It's really funny now. Like fighters are 25, so you can scroll. I scrolled all the way. You were like middle school, and at one point you posted a tweet where you said, "Hey, if any girls want to date me, I'm available."
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I think that was like 8th grade. I think Twitter was like, whatever, just throw it up.
Yeah. But digital footprint, it's there. Your win, you got it done, spectacular fashion. I heard your interview with James Lidge, and you basically beat by beat went down and finished it how you wanted. Do you know you're a minus 900 favorite going in? Does that enter in like, oh, I have to finish him any faster? Or
no, like I didn't even check the line. I usually don't like to like look at it and whatever. I assumed I would be the favorite, but I didn't think like by that much. I was like maybe, because I think in all my fights except for the Santos fight, I was the favorite. I think the Santos fight was the first time I was actually the underdog. So then I figured I was going to be the favorite going into this one, maybe like minus 300, and then I saw afterwards that it was minus 850.
Yeah, plus 260 against Santos. I still remember that. Yeah, that cost me a lot of money, that decision.
Yeah, me too.
It probably close to even. Honestly, I don't know what Magic was putting on it, but he said right before we started that big fan, seriously, and it's true. Like we kind of go after fighters we either like really see potential in, or we're just big fans of because their fighting style, and you're one of them. We definitely think like, I mean, 2-year loss, the split decision loss to Gomez.
Yeah. I thought you won that too. Like,
yeah, that was I can't really complain about that one because I feel like it was kind of nothing happened the whole fight.
Yeah, that's what he does, Gomez. I don't know how he wins so many fights because he does nothing. He's a fucking master of doing nothing.
Very technical, skilled fighter.
The Myron Santos one, a lot of people thought you won. How did you score the fight?
I scored it 3-0, but I think you could probably realistically say 2-1. I'm going to be biased for myself, but realistically, I think the first round, and then I think the second round, the striking was even as well, and then I kind of rode him for like a minute and a half, I think. I think he got out with like 20 seconds left in the round, and nothing really happened in the next 20 seconds between either of us. So maybe 2-1, you could probably get most people to agree on.
Yeah, I mean, you clearly won the fight. You closed like a 30-1 favorite on the lifeline. 25-1 or 30-1 favorite. Everybody thought you won. John Anik was there live like, oh, this is a travesty. You won. It was the robbery of the year. Let's call it like it is. You won.
In the judge's eyes, I didn't do enough. So that's why I tried this one. Just try to go in there and get the finish, take it out of their hands, and do what I can.
Going back to the fight you just had, it was in Mexico City. Did you notice that? You didn't even get through a round, but do you notice that elevation even in that short of a fight?
I didn't notice it. I didn't notice it really. Like from when we went out there to the fight, I never really got the super winded or anything. I don't know if I just adjusted good and maybe did the right things the first couple days, but I think I would have been in good shape to go 3 rounds anyway.
Yeah, I think Chris Motino needs to take a page out of your book. It really seemed like it affected him. He just he looks.
I missed that one.
He was telling his
stroke.
Yeah, he was telling his corner in between rounds, just feel flat. And it seemed like in some of the other fights that happened too. We don't get to see on Paramount walkouts anymore. What's your walkout song currently?
Thunderstruck. Yeah, it's been it. I changed it one time for the Bulgarian fight, and then I got finished. So I was like, I'm just not changing it again.
Okay, then. Well, I was just gonna say my suggestion was, but it seems like you're stuck on yours. Lil Wayne, Fireman.
I'm open to suggestions though, so now I'm kind of a little more open. Maybe I want to change it up a little bit. So let me hear what you got.
Yeah, I was thinking Lil Wayne, Fireman, just because the beginning it starts with the fireman coming, and it's electric. It's a little basic, but I think it fits, and it's just got a great start. Magic said you just beat a Venezuelan, so maybe your next walkout song should be what?
Love Sosa, yeah.
They
were playing that while they were going for Maduro in the helicopter. Yeah, should have been Love Sosa. Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
So now you just finished a fight camp. You said you're back home relaxing. What does it? When do you go start getting back into the gym full time? Has anybody talked to you about when a possible fight could be?
I fly back to Florida the 14th, so be back in the gym that Monday, and then just right back into things until I get a fight. But I heard May they're going back to New Jersey, so that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that does.
But I haven't heard anything yet, so
yeah,
just kind of.
So New Jersey would be ideal. Are you fighters are kind of split on this? Are you someone who would want to fight on the White House?
No, I'm not really interested in that.
How come?
I just think it's not going to be like super exciting. It's going to be like a bunch of higher up people and stuff like that, like CEOs, maybe big company owners. It's not going to be like real fight fans.
Yeah, that was what Brandon Royval said too.
Yeah, after he said that, I kind of was like, that makes a lot of sense. That's exactly what it's going to be, and it really doesn't seem interesting.
You seem like someone's like just ready to grab the hard hat and take anyone the UFC gives you. Are there names you're looking at that you think make sense for a next fight?
I was thinking like maybe Calvin Kattar would be a good fight. Kind of bigger name, good boxing, could be a fun stand-up fight, or maybe try to grapple. It's like, I think it would be a good fight though. Bigger name, get it on the resume.
Totally.
Yeah, that's a good one. Or Dan Ige, maybe. It's a good fight for you, I feel. But sure. I don't know if he could take that, but he takes every fight pretty much. So why not? Yeah,
but he's a little high. I don't know. He was just ranked, so I'm probably not going to get...
Yeah, you can try.
Worth a shot.
When you fought Myron Santos, both of you guys are Team Iridium. Does that, like... Are you talking to your manager? Are they, like... talking to both of you guys? Do you know him because of that connection, or is it just he's there, we're both his guys and we fight and it doesn't enter into it at all?
Just kind of, we're just happen to be his guys, team manager. We end up fighting. Like, Jason's super professional about it and everything, so it's like kind of like you don't even realize.
Right on.
I didn't really hear of him, and then I got the call, find out like you're both managers. It's like not a big deal. Jason's pretty like, okay, you're here. He doesn't make it weird or anything.
Yeah. After your last fight, you had about the Myron Santos one, you had about a year off. I think there were some injuries in that time. I mean, you were scheduled against Austin Bashi, and that one got canceled. What was the delay?
I tore my cartilage in my rib. Second week of camp, was sparring, like third round, ended up tearing some cartilage, and I couldn't train for like 7 weeks while that just healed and recovered.
And because I think Magic was, I think we both loved that fight for you.
When you bet on the fights, you start thinking in this. I mean, it's a bad person way of thinking about things, but I was like, yeah, the odds are going to be good against Austin Bashi because people like Austin Bashi, and I think it was a good style matchup for you.
Yeah, I think so. I think it would have been a fun fight. Bashi's good cardio, good wrestling. I got good grappling. I think we would have been a good fight, especially in the Apex, small cage. So you kind of...
Honestly, I think you will just have cancelled out his wrestling and beat his ass on the feet pretty bad down the stretch, but yeah. Good fight.
I'm not sure. Maybe we'll find out one day. Maybe they'll rebook it.
Yeah. So when you're not fighting, how are you spending your time? What are your vices?
I play video games when I'm at my apartment. in Florida, so I kind of just, that's like the only thing. Maybe some nights I come home from the gym if I have time, or maybe like weekends on an off day, play video games.
As gamblers, this is a good note. I think that's the best advice you want to hear is just playing video games. So you don't party, you partake in weed.
Not a big partier. Like sometimes I'll have gummies, but try not to, like, really not during the week. Mostly if I'm gonna do it, it's out of camp and it's on a weekend.
And is your girl someone who likes to stay home too? Does she help make it easy for you like that?
Yeah, she's a homebody. Mm-hmm. She likes staying home. She's fine with just hanging out, watching a movie, doing whatever.
Nice. Sounds like pretty singularly focused right now. Couple setbacks, but I feel like the next 2 fights you're going to be in a spot where rank fights and stuff. Magic, you have anything else?
Yeah, I agree with you. Would you take a fight on short notice? Because watching the fight, I was like, that was super easy. He's untouched. Maybe he wants to fight again. Because I assume it was a long, grueling camp for 3 minutes.
Yeah, if it's like when I get back to training, someone pulls out, good matchup, like, hey, I'm down, always down to fight on short notice, doesn't matter. I'm in shape, just got to like get back, train for a couple weeks, make sure the cardio is in a good spot in between rounds and stuff like that, and just, if the opportunity comes, take it.
Out of your 3 losses, Gomez, Santos, and Dulgarian, I guess the Dulgarian one's probably not a possibility. He might be going to prison. But which one would you want to have back the most, or could you see happening in the future?
Probably Gomez. Maybe I'd want back the most because I feel like it was just the closest. Like, we didn't really do much, and then in the 3rd round, I was able to like near finish him. So I was like, damn, maybe if I just hit the gas in the 1st and like just, I don't know, stuck to the game plan and took him down in the 1st round, maybe that could have happened a lot sooner.
It's nice knowing that the frustration we feel when watching William Gomez, his opponent also feels against him, because it's like you just can't get to him. He
does a good job of staying away, staying long, and hitting some counters, but tough.
Yeah. Magic, if you don't have anything else, really appreciate the time, Francis.
Don't know what to say really. At this point, I expected you to be ranked, and I think you deserve to be ranked soon, because I thought you won that Santos fight and you would have got a higher up fight. But I think you're going to go on a run 2-3 fights and be ranked very soon, and probably become a player in the division. Some people might not agree with me, but I think you are like the complete package. Very good fighter.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It means a lot.
Do you think that it was all maybe a gift, your last opponent? Obviously no one's easy in the UFC, but it was kind of a tailor-made matchup for you, Eric Silva, after your controversial split decision loss. Did that cross your mind at all, or did anybody, maybe your coaches, say anything about that?
Not really. It was just like, this is a good matchup. Let's make sure we stay healthy, because the last one I hurt my ribs. Was like, this one's, because I think I only found out with like 5 weeks. So I was only at the gym for 3 weeks, and then I left to go for the fight. So I was there for 2 weeks. So it was kind of just like, let's make sure, train hard, stay safe. You got to take everybody seriously. You never, like, he came out with that spinning wheel kick. Who knows? In another world, that could have fucking been the fight, and then minus 800 or whatever, loses, and everyone's all pissed off. But I think it's just, stay focused on the guy. Everyone's tough, and that was it.
Yeah. Last question. You were in Mexico for, you said 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
That Sunday, like, shit went down in Mexico, and it seemed like it was going to be a lot bigger deal. Were you guys hearing that and keeping up with the news on Sunday? Was there any talk of the card possibly being moved or anything?
I never heard any talk of the card being moved or anything. Sunday when that happened and like everything was going crazy, me and my buddy were walking around like one of the strips in Mexico City. Like, nothing changed. No one, like, I didn't even know until someone else texted me.
Yeah.
It was all completely fine there. It was no issue.
Yeah. Interesting.
I think in Mexico it's like Mexico City, and then if you get out of there, it's like the Wild West, pretty much.
Yeah. Well, where it was happening was far away too. It was like 4 hours away.
Right on. So follow him at Francis Marshall 1. Is there any sponsors or anything you'd like to shout out?
No sponsors, but just all the guys at Down in American Top Team helping me get better every day, every week. Just appreciate all their help, all my coaches and everything like that. So just thank you to those guys.
Magic, looked like you had something else?
Yeah, out of curiosity, it's okay if you don't want to say because a lot of fighters are very secretive about this, but how much do you weigh on fight night? Because I've noticed that lately you look quite bigger. I would say you are like 167, 168 maybe?
I think I woke up in the morning at 61, so probably by the fight, 65. I'd say probably around there.
Makes sense.
Cool. You're the man. Really excited to see what happens in your career, and thanks for hopping on such short notice.
Oh, yeah. Of course. Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it.
Awesome.
For joining.
All right. Take it easy.
See you guys.
Best of luck.
All right. We're here with Francis Fire Marshall. You can follow him on Instagram